What a freaking day, everybody.
Yes, that soaking wet
Yeah.
voice, that sultry, get stuck in the rain, getting snow cones.
Yeah, so,
Snow cones are good though.
Yeah, they were.
yeah, we just got out of final BossCon in Rio Grande University in, what state are we in?
Gallipolis, Ohio.
And,
Yeah.
you know,
I like how you have to ask what state we're in.
where am I at?
Confusion.
We're right outside of, oh my gosh, really? Sidewalk right there.
But she had Crocs.
God damn.
She wanted to get her feetsies wet.
We're right outside of Gallipolis, across from the Bob Evans family farm.
Yeah, and the convention was rained out.
Hey, one of you guys bought one of those boxes of books.
Huh.
You know, the $90 box of books.
Books, yeah.
God bless.
Well, they were different prices.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, they start at 50.
Yeah. I had a bunch of mystery stuff. I just couldn't see buying the mystery stuff.
I
No.
couldn't
Like, were you able to look through the boxes, or
No.
No,
Mystery
mystery.
box.
Oh, so it's legit a
He
mystery.
just wrote on them, like, one of them was what? Camp Fear?
Camp Blood. One of them was
Yeah.
Camp Blood, but then underneath it had like only had to be over 18 to be able to get it. Then it had a
Fear Street.
Fear Street.
Had nothing but porn in one. Just,
There was two marked anime, but it just said anime manga. It had no specifics with it.
A couple of them that said shirt sizes on them. So you know there's at least a shirt in there.
Yeah. Oh, no, though. It wasn't a bad convention for being little.
like, I was a little disappointed with the vendors, but like this, some of the stuff I found was was kind of cool.
There was a lot of overpriced stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as a former vendor myself, those were beyond con prices. Those were big con prices. Like if you're going to like big Comic Con or something, I didn't understand some of the pricing.
Well, and at least you had that one comic vendor that was at the corner. That he was looking up his prices to make sure that they were fair before he sold them to you.
He was, and I agree with you, Mike. That was a really good thing to do.
Yeah, that's.
But he was also finding out that his prices were pretty fair.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you can see right there, it's $150. I'm selling it for $60. I think it's a good deal, don't you?
Well, he said he graded it. If you look at it, it was rated. He would say the grading was rated 7, which was at the $60 price.
True.
The fair price that he had on there was a rating of like 9. That was 150.
Let's say there was Conker's Bad Fur Day for like $75, and I was like,
It was $175.
yeah, it was $175.
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is a $90 game. I mean, that's that thing. You were talking about the dude in the corner, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's that thing. I started talking to him. Yeah, I worked in the game industry a long time. His prices were so outrageous.
Yeah, they were.
And he said, "Oh, they're negotiable. I'll negotiate, but I won't come down to more than half." I mean, I offered him 60 on Conquer, and he said no. I mean, and that copy was awful. It was so faded. The back of it was missing. Its label was half gone. And it couldn't have been worth more than 60.
I hate the video game spike.
They had a Final Fantasy.
I saw, what was it, 8?
Or 8.
Yeah.
That was the first one they brought out for, or no, the one that is the last one they brought out for Xbox.
13.
13.
Yeah.
He had it marked up to like $60. I'm like,
Oh, a lot of that, Final Fantasy stuff. People will pay whatever for Final Fantasy, which is weird. I mean, honestly, are you going to pay a fortune for Final Fantasy? No.
no.
Wait, you see that other booth? That guy had Final Fantasy 2 for $35. That's a good price.
Yeah.
But then he had Final Fantasy 3 right behind it for $100. It's like you can't expect someone to pay $100 for Final Fantasy 3. Especially not when that dude had 6 copies of the game.
Yeah. It was just like the dude that had 3 copies of Turtles, and 2 of the copies were
$10.
$10. One was 15.
Yeah. Well, it was the pen style. That's all that was.
I should have got that 64 when I had the chance.
That dude in the back corner had one in box.
Yeah, for how much?
400.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, how bad do you want a 64? I can call someone right now and probably get you 64.
For how much?
I don't know. Let me send a message out. I can find out. I'm sure he's got a spare one.
I'm saying I don't want to go like over like, you know, $100 or something like that. Because like there's like that what's it called? Retro you know, you see them on TikTok all the time.
No, I'm not on TikTok.
It's a retro game or something like that. Like retro DK Retro or something like that. Yeah, it's like I was looking up his prices and stuff, and his prices were like, no, they're like for almost like $200 for just a loose one.
Alright, I sent my boy a message. We'll find out as soon as he gets it.
Is that the one who owns the store up in what, Milton or?
No, I sent one to my buddy who repairs games and stuff in Chesapeake. I mean, the guy who owns the shop up in Crosslanes, I can send him a message to see if he's got one.
Yeah, how much? If it's decent, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send him one too. He's open till 6 today. And if he has one, we're not that far away.
Now we can go there and look. That's it. Like with what I found, I was happy with what I found.
Yeah.
Brandon's on right now.
Well, your other guy, I thought, like, I would think he'd be, what, at Charcon, or?
No, well, where he owns his own store, you know, it's hard for him to go to conventions and make any money at his shop. And those booths cost so much money. And that's the only problem he has. I'll see if either of them respond anytime soon. I mean, I know his shop's open today because he's running a Stella's Day, he said. He posted something about it on his group the other day.
Should I go through Chilla Coffee or should I keep going straight?
Chill coffee. Yeah, you want to take the one that's linked to that one? Nah, you can skip that one.
Okay.
I still have to backtrack anyway.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So just keep going straight, or?
Well, I mean, we came in straight. I don't see a reason to backtrack like that. What'd you put in, Huntington?
Well, I put my house, so.
Oh, it's probably wanting us to go down Route 7. That's why it's wanting us to go that direction. Yeah, he's open till 6 today. Let's see. He's got any sell.
I'd say with the booths and stuff, like there was a lot, like I understand there's a lot of people like who like do make their own stuff and all that, but also there was a little point, I wish there would have been a little bit more actual like board game vendors and stuff like that, selling like, because that's the thing with Final Boss, I would think like, you know, you would have had a little bit more video games, a lot more board games and stuff like that, but yeah, especially like, didn't they say this was more like a D&D con and like board game and stuff like that, tabletop?
Supposed to be a tabletop video game convention.
I hardly saw any.
There was only really one booth that had tabletop
That was
games.
that dude running that came in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite disappointed with it. Because with it, I would especially think it, like you would have had like a lot of different vendors for video games and board games and D&D and all that stuff. I would have thought you would have, like, you know, called in some of your other shops around here and said, hey, we're doing this. You'd be interested? Because that's what they used to do with, what was it, Game On? What was it, like, what was the first like, video game convention?
Power Up.
Power Up. That's the thing, because I enjoyed going to Power Up. But like, what's it now? Didn't they can't get rid of Power Up and it became something else, or did they just like put it all together with Heinz, like with the Heinz and Comic Convention?
Well, the guy who ran Power Up, him and his wife had like 6 kids or something, and he decided he just didn't want to do it no more because he was partnered up with Rare Drop to run the whole thing. And well, the problem was is the people that worked at Rare Drop, you know, me included, you know, we could never have find time for his meetings and stuff. Back in Jackson Pike, yay.
Huh?
Jackson Pike. I don't know why, I mean, but, you know, I agree with you. There could have been a lot more vendors there selling board games. You would think with it being Final Boss Con makes it sound like it's supposed to be a board game convention.
Yeah. And they were doing, like, that's like, even for that one, there wasn't as many artists as I was expecting to have.
Hey Brandon, it's Kevin. I'm doing alright. You got any N64 systems currently for sale? That's alright, man. You got any 64s for sale, systems? Okay, what do you normally sell them at? Okay, I appreciate it, man. Alright, yeah, just give me a holler. Alright, bye. He's currently out.
What's he usually selling for?
$59.99.
Yeah.
That's why he's out.
He says that he's ordered some from one of the people that gives him stuff, sends him stuff.
Yeah.
He says he's hoping to have them in within a week or two.
Okay. Yeah, if it does, yeah, let me know, because that's a hell of a price.
Yeah, that's why he's out.
I mean,
because that's the thing, because I like where I got a bunch of 64 games and
okay,
stuff.
so at this light you can turn right to go to the Gallipolis or the old way.
Yeah.
Or you can go left and hit the highway.
What would you rather take, highway or old way?
I don't care. You're driving.
You are the one driving.
Well, that's what I asked.
Okay.
But no, me and Brandon, man, we go way back. His dad used to work for RC back in the day, and when he had his shop in the Milton Flea Market, I'd go up there every weekend and talk to him, and I would drop off like odd things I found that I know I didn't want to collect, but I got them in like trades.
Yeah.
And do not take the next right. Keep going straight.
Huh. That's the thing. I normally take, like usually, like that's the road I usually take to get it to the beginning of Gallipolis, and then get off, like go through the high.
Yeah, but you want to go through Ohio down 7 to get back to Barbersville? Or are you wanting to go back down Route 2?
I have no idea.
Well, Route 2 would be better. Otherwise, you're going to Proctorville, and then you got to backtrack all the way back to Barbersville.
Yeah.
It also depends on where we're going.
Where are we going?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know. We're all just here for the ride. My wife's working. My kids are still at grandma's. So they are her problem right now.
So it's going. It looks like it's taking me into Gallipolis and down.
It will. When you get to 7, it'll give you an option to turn left to go into New Gallipolis, which will take us to the bridge that takes us back over to West Virginia, or you can go right, which will take you down 7, which will take you back towards Proctorville.
Ah.
So I mean, it's really like a catch-22, man. Which direction you want to go?
Yeah.
I mean, in the rain, 7's really curvy.
And all the farmland.
Actually, 7 runs mainly along the river.
And like let's see here. Now that's normally like going through Proctorville. Is that's 7?
If you go down through Proctorville itself, that's